I forgot to mention we especially are happy that we have some guests with us, and we'll introduce them in a moment. I'll just this is the scholarship one where we have the ones that we give scholarships to come and address us. So Terry Ann is in charge of it today, and so we'll just turn the time over to Terry Ann. Terry Ann Harward, soon to be Terry Ann Harward Bragg. Okay. Yes, I have a fiance. It's pretty exciting. I am so happy to be here. I am representing the scholarship committee from from Elder Quest. Joan Hahn is the chair, and she is in Hawaii. Poor thing. I'm not sure where Bonnie is, but Kent Larkin and I are going to hold down the fort and tell you about the scholarships that you have awarded this year. I am so honored to be part of this group. Let me tell you a little bit about it. You are amazing. Why? Look what Elder Quest has done over the years. Through the years, you have made these scholarships possible, and you've changed lives and families with your donations. Over the years, because of donors like you, Elder Quest has changed the lives of more than 100 students by providing over $250,000 in donations. Whoa, you guys are amazing. Lives have been changed. The world is a better place simply because you cared enough to share. Thank you so much. Let me tell you about some of these students. The scholarship is open to all students attending BU and meet the criteria established by UPU in connection with Elder Quest and UPU. No preference is given to academic discipline. You can be a major in anything you want, and you will still qualify for a UPU scholarship. Finally, the scholarship is based on those who have financial needs. Here are the official rules. Must be a non-traditional student with 30 or more hours of completed credit and a 3.0 GPA or better. References given to primary caretakers with children in the home. Must be pursuing an undergraduate degree. Must demonstrate financial need, and the way they do that is through qualifying for FAFSA, through UPU's financial aid office, and also through their essay that they write on their application for scholarship. And finally, must be a full-time student. Okay, thank you to this year's Elder Quest Scholarship Committee. Joan Hahn, who's the chair, I'm vice chair, Bonnie Harmon, Dave Johnson, who is in Idaho, and Kent Larkin, where's your hand, Kent? There he is. And I've asked Kent to talk just a little bit about, just a few minutes about the selection process. We get a whole bunch of applications from you. Go ahead.
When we receive the applications,
yeah,
Joan Hahn receives them from UVU Elder Quest. And then each one of us that you see here has a copy of each of those applications. And we then spend time reading over them. And then we mark them according to what we see in terms of the need, the financial need, and so forth. And then we all come together as a committee and take the ratings that each one of us have given on each one of the applicants and add them together. And then Joan takes them over to UVU Scholarship Department, gives it to them. We never see the name. We do not know who they are. We haven't got a clue. All we've got is just what they have written in there. And we have to rate that according to the way the narrative is written, based on the need, non-traditional student, and the other things that we saw here and show up here. once Joan takes the aggregate from all of us as committee members down to Utah Valley, Elder Quest, they then work the applications. We never see them again. Joan doesn't know any more about them. It's all done confidentially in the scholarship department at Utah Valley. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, that's the way it should be. We don't even know whether they're a male or a female. We have not a clue. It's all based on the narrative for which they give us, and then we have to rate that narrative. Okay, anything else, Carrie Ann?
I appreciate that. We really don't know who we are ranking or who we are rating. No names. There's no identifying some information, whether they're male or female, or what their nationality is. So we really don't know. Now I would like to introduce Vicki Hopper. Vicki Hopper is the annual director. She's the UVU director of annual giving, and she is here with one of her team members. And she's going to talk to you a little bit about what this is.
Hello, all of you most wonderful people. It is such a pleasure to be here today. So as you heard, my name is Vicki Hopper, and I am the director of annual giving at Utah Valley University. And
Speak up, or
this is
put the mic closer.
You have to eat it.
There you go.
I'll have to do this. You have to like take the glasses. Do it. So I'm here with my assistant director, Dina Scott, and she's just over here. So after experiencing last year's events digitally, I have to say that it is such a pleasure to be here in person, face to face, with the ability to talk to each one of you. I've always loved coming to Elder Quest things, and I turned 55 this year, so I'm really excited about I get to join Elder Quest. So I want to let you know that due to unforeseen circumstances, most of the students that were awarded this year were unable to attend here today with you. But I wanted to take a moment and share with you a little bit about them and about their story. So they wanted to be able to express to you their gratitude that they feel for your care and support through the different modalities today. So I was able to interview 3 of them that couldn't make it. One was out of town, one had work, and the other had class. And the classes that they all take are just so extremely difficult that this is one that this particular student could not miss. So I'm grateful for the opportunity to share their messages with you today, so that you can get to know them just a little bit better and hear about your donations, how they have impacted the students and their lives because of your support for the Elder Quest Scholarship. So I'm first going to introduce you to McKinley Madsen. McKinley is getting a degree in international business. So each of these students they interviewed with me, and then I wrote this up so I can share this with you. So here come the glasses. All right, so McKinley says, I work full-time while attending school full-time and work hard to maintain a high GPA. I am doing all of that while also raising my toddler full-time as I work from home. My husband and I both work full-time to ensure that we can support our son and my education expenses without going into further student loan debt. I also work a second job on the weekends in order to provide extra funds. We both work hard each day to ensure that we are setting ourselves up and our son for success. The expense of tuition is often incredibly hard to bear despite our best efforts. This scholarship allows me to finish my education with less debt, provides more financial freedom, and gives me the opportunity to give back to my community. I'm currently pursuing a business management degree with an emphasis on international business. I am passionate about helping businesses succeed internationally, and I feel that UVU is providing me with the tools that I need to do so. I plan on using my degree to help me continue the international business career path. The skills I learn in my classes help me each day at work, and I plan to continue to build on the skill set throughout the rest of the program and thereafter. I plan on entering an MBA program once I've graduated, so I can further my skill set as a business professional. I plan to use my degree to help businesses with positive social impact succeed in international markets all over the world. I am currently lucky enough to be working in my field while attending school full-time. It has been challenging, but I've worked a demanding full-time job for the entirety of my time at UVU. I have done so while maintaining a high GPA and being active in the honors program community. I am currently working in international IT as a lead business analyst. I have opportunities to apply what I learn in my schooling each and every day, which furthers my learning experience here at UVU. My career goal is to continue working in international business as a project manager and eventually a marketing director. I plan to pursue extracurricular opportunities throughout my career in order to enhance my skills and make me a more valuable asset for my employer. Personally, I have volunteered many hours of my time to the organization Days for Girls. I have assisted in creating feminine hygiene kits for them, as well as educating others on the importance of health and well-being. I also volunteer money and time to the UVU Food Bank and Suffer Santa programs each year. It is important to me that every child is able to eat and have the basic necessities, and I do all that I can to help my local community in this way. I'm very sorry to not be able to be here with you today to express my gratitude, but I want you to know that because of you, I am able to continue pursuing my dream, and I can't thank you enough. These students just really inspire me. The next student that I want to introduce you to is Julie Blaylock. Her degree is in accounting. So she states, I am scheduled to graduate from UVU in 2022 in accounting. I just barely hired on as an accountant and am excited to begin my career. I was so sorry to hear that I wouldn't be able to attend the luncheon today and have the opportunity to express my feelings and share my story in person. Currently, it's extremely busy at work and it's an all hands on deck week, so wasn't able to come today. I plan to further my career by obtaining my CMA so I can work in industrial accounting. I am truly excited to jump into my career. My husband and I have been married for just under 4 years, and I am the proud mom of a 2-year-old daughter. I have continued to pursue my degree despite the many demands on my time. It's been challenging working full-time, attending school full-time, and ensuring my grades remain high, as well as being a wife and a mother. I've had lots of support from my family in cheering me on to get my degree, but struggled to meet the demands of covering expenses on my own. Scholarships have helped me achieve my goal in gaining an education and provides motivation for me to keep going, knowing people are there believing in me. Receiving this scholarship has alleviated additional stress I felt in coming up with the funds to pay for my remaining time at UVU. I had a goal to pay for my tuition myself by working and saving money. However, I also worked hard at school so I could get good grades and qualify for scholarships. I was unable to rely on family help to pay for my education, so good grades and hard work were the only way to achieve my education. I didn't want to go into debt to do so. I've seen many other students and family members burdened by the stress of debt and didn't want to bring that into mine or my family's lives. Receiving this scholarship has alleviated so much stress, knowing I can now accomplish the goals I've created for myself. I don't see a lot of women in the workforce, and showing them by example that women can have both mother and career is a huge motivator for me. I am so grateful for your faith and belief in me as a student and providing this scholarship so I can finish my education. I have thought through a lot about how I could give back and pay your generosity forward to others. I will continue to share with others and my child on how important it is to give back and pay forward when others help you. I will continue to show my daughter that she too can accomplish all things and to let nothing stand in her way of achieving her goals. And I am so grateful to you for helping me to achieve mine. So as you can tell from Jenny's story, UVU students are resolute, determined, passionate, and dedicated in doing whatever it takes to get a degree. They have had to morph their learning style to quickly adapt to online learning through COVID and continue to push through tremendous obstacles in their path toward attaining a degree. It takes a lot of grit and willpower to devote the time and energy it takes to completing their degree. It's only through keeping a goal in focus that helps our students to continue pressing forward no matter what gets in their way. So the last student that I want to introduce you to is Jared. His last name, I'm going to butcher it, but he's not here to correct me. So Jared Barbarin. So his degree is in electrical engineering. Myself and my family are about as non-traditional as it gets. I have 13 siblings that are all half siblings. My mom has been married 4 times, my dad 3. I'm not only the youngest of my siblings, but I'm the first one in my entire family to graduate with a bachelor's degree. Many of my family members have struggled due to not having a degree and have had to work hard to provide for their families with limited income. Growing up, one of my brothers, who is 20 years older than I, inspired me by working in IT. He started from the very bottom and over the years worked himself up through the ranks until he was a system administrator. My brother exposed me to the many facets of computers and I was hooked. When I was just a kid, I loved tinkering around with computers and anything dealing with electronics. I've known for a long time that electronics was my passion and something that I wanted to go into for my career. I struggled through high school, never took the SAT, and never graduated. Instead, I obtained my GED. I knew that I could never qualify for entrance into any other university, nor could I have afforded one. UVU is a special place because it lets you start from high school classes and work yourself up into a degree into something really difficult, like electrical engineering. I am so grateful for the opportunity I've received at UVU. I am committed to my studies and work hard at keeping my GPA up because I know that this is my chance in life to make it. I was able to travel last summer to Peru. I loved traveling, but didn't do the tourist thing. I traveled across the country and visited small villages to assess what they had for renewable energy solutions and sustainable energy, such as geothermal energy systems and waterways that produce clean water. I visited one village where the power was out half the time I was there. I met a Peruvian doctor who told me that many of the simple things we take for granted are not available to them. For instance, if someone broke their leg, they must travel 8 hours to obtain an X-ray, let alone the medical expertise. This experience made me want to do more to help people to make their lives better. What I love about my degree is how diverse it can be. I can focus on developing power resources for third world countries, or even assist them with computer circuitry so they have the ability to connect with the world. There are so many different areas that my degree can be used for that I can expand upon those to help and serve others. I am so grateful for the opportunity to attend UVU. It has given me access to a life I would not have had otherwise. I am so grateful to know I was chosen out of the many applicants for this scholarship and appreciate being able to go to school because of your help. My classes are very difficult and time consuming. Because of this scholarship, this is the first semester where I haven't had to work and can truly focus on my studies. Thank you for taking the time to invest in people like me in order to improve the world. So at UVU, 37% of our students are first generation. First generation students face greater challenges to completing higher education than those with at least one parent that have obtained a bachelor's degree. More than 75% come from households with a combined income of $50,000 or less, and 27% come from households with a combined income of $20,000 or less. As only 24% of first generation students complete their bachelor's degree, UVU has a commitment to helping those students succeed. The top reason first generation students drop out is financial difficulties. Students such as Jared are able to achieve their dreams of obtaining an education by connecting with our first generation Student Success Center and obtaining a scholarship, both of which are supported by the generosity of people such as yourselves. As you hear about the stories of these amazing students that you have helped this year, it will become clear that UVU students impact our community and the world every day. Whether it's the analyst that provides the statistics needed to formulate a plan to aid third world countries, the architects that design buildings that people live and work in, the engineers that create structures that alleviate suffering and provide energy sources that enhance a large metropolis or a village, the accountant and marketing director that are able to help others visualize a need and see the resulting impact. All of the students you have helped this semester are now able to take the education they receive and enhance the community and the world in which we live. We are excited to see them continue spreading their wings and watching them grow. So we invite you to support our students, such as those you will learn about today, by donating to the Elder Quest Scholarship Fund, either by filling out the donation card that is at your table or by visiting the Elder Quest website and clicking on the donate button. We appreciate you for your continued support and for allowing us the opportunity to be here today to share these wonderful stories with you. We are truly grateful to you all. If you have any additional questions, both myself and Dina are here throughout the event and we will be happy to chat with you. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Vicki. And if you haven't noticed yet, there are these forms on everybody's tables along with a pen. Whoa! So you can fill them out and make a donation. You can either hand it to me today or Carol, or you can mail the pen if you're so inclined. I'd like to introduce you to the students now. Here's the first one.
We turn on the sound.
Hello, this is Derek Myers. I am currently an electrical engineering student here at Utah Valley University. I am pursuing a career in that.
I'm so grateful for Carol.
Hello, this is Derek Myers. I am currently an electrical engineering student here at Utah Valley University. I am pursuing a career in that. I'm extremely grateful for the Elder Quest Scholarship and what it's allowed me to do at the university there. It's been really nice to be able to focus more on my studies and less about making the money to pay for it. So I really am grateful for that opportunity. I'm grateful for the career I'll be able to have because of it. So just wanted to say thank you and I appreciate it.
That was Derek Myers. Next, we have Christian Dalton.
Hello, my name is Christian Dalton, and
Let's try that again.
I'm a student here at Utah Valley University. I'm a senior studying information.
Go Christian.
Hello, my name is Christian Dalton, and I'm a student here at Utah Valley University. I'm a senior studying information systems with a minor in applied data analytics. And analytics really is where my passion is. In my free time, I love to create sports models to be able to try to predict outcomes of what's going to happen in the future, whether or not a player is a valuable trade asset, or with the NFL Big Data Bowl this year, analyzing the different positions and effectiveness of special teams. And this scholarship has just really helped me when at one point in the semester my laptop broke, and my wife and I were really stressing about how we're going to be able to pay for it, and the scholarship was able to come in and allow us to get a laptop that was good for us for school, as well as creating an opportunity for me to spend time with my wife and my daughter, and look for opportunities to continue to develop schools outside of school as well for learning these data analysis tools and trying to get my foot in the door in some places. And I'm just so grateful for the scholarship and the way it's allowed me to try to pursue my dreams of doing data analysis and predictive models in sports. And thank you so much. My family really does appreciate it.
Okay, we've had 2 videos. We've had 3 students who have given Vicki their story, which she's read to us. And our last student to speak to us is Blake Writing. Is that how you say it? All right, come on up, Blake.
Well, it's kind of a small world. I've got a couple neighbors here from when I was that tall, and a couple current neighbors, both pretty much right across the street from where my wife and I are at. So, my family is here with me today. I'm just super grateful for the Quest Scholarship and the blessing it's been in our lives. So I've had to do work full-time, school full-time for a while now. My job and degree are both very time-consuming. I'm studying architecture at UVU and currently working in a firm. And project deadlines, and it's 4:30 in the morning, still working through, getting stuff done and things. And just in order to attend the classes, I have to cut back work hours and things. The financial aid that we received has been a huge benefit, blessing for us. There have been semesters in the past where it's been actually really hard to do much outside of school and work. There is one in particular where my wife and I would go days without really getting to see each other, and being able to just spend time together, and family things that I have to miss out on at late nights to make sure I got the work hours in to pay the bills. And it's been such a blessing this semester to be able to step back and have a bit more of a balance in that, where I can go to work, do my school stuff, and be able to come home and have time for family, to take care of family needs. It's kind of that breathing room, I guess, in life. And it's been such a blessing for us, and for me that we could continue to pursue architecture and work towards graduation, getting my license, and continue to practice here in Utah. Put beautiful buildings around for people to enjoy. I've been doing K-12 facilities. It's been a passion of mine. It's something that I want to give back with, is developing better schools to give back to kids and students in the future. Your guys' generosity has been a blessing for us and help me and my wife meet our goals. So thank you guys so much for generosity and for this amazing luncheon, and for the opportunity to come and thank you guys in person and get to see some of the faces behind your generosity. So thank you so much. Graduate in spring of 2024. So the bachelor's program is it's a new one, so we're going through the kinks of getting national accreditation, so that you can go ahead and get your license after. So it's a little bit slower process right now, as they work the kinks out. So a couple more years, and hopefully in the year after that, I got my license, and you'll start seeing my buildings popping up around town, so.
Thank you, Blake. Thank you, Emily, for making time to come visit with us. We appreciate what you have to say. We really do. I'd like to tell you a little bit about our finances in the scholarship account. But this, I keep my words together. The funds that come in for, the donations that come in for scholarships are kept separate from any other account on UVU. So we have our own Elder Quest scholarship fund. It's not part of the membership that you donate to. It is only the donations that come into. Last year, we, because of the COVID and everything that went on, we carried over $7,107.69. We have an endowment, which at this point is over $50,000. It's been going since, I believe, 2004, 2005. They've been adding to each year, and it's just been growing each year. So we're very proud of that. We are really proud of that. Our Elder Quest General Fund each year has committed to contribute $5,000 towards the scholarships. So that's the minimum. And then your private donations equal $14,923.11. For 200 people, a membership of 200 people, that is amazing and wonderful. And we have such generous hearts. It touches me. Anyway, the sum total is $29,269.10. From that, this year, we awarded 5.5 scholarships. Now, the Elder Quest scholarship is a little different. It is a half scholarship. It includes scholarship, the tuition and fees for half for the winter semester and half for the spring semester. We gave out 5.5 scholarships because one student is going to graduate this semester. So it would have been 6 if they've done all year round, but they only are going 5. Of that, from that, it was $16,527.50 that was given to students. For next year, we're going to carry forward $12,741.60. Of that, we're going to also add whatever we raise from the spring's seminar fundraiser. So we're well on our way to funding students. Usually we fund about 8 scholarships. This year we cut back a little. Here is a thank you from one of the last year's students that we have on file. All right, we'll see what we can get to speak to us. What do I need to do here? All right. Where do you go? I don't have sound again.
Yeah, bottom right of the black bar.
Hi, my name is June Sperry, and I'm currently working on a bachelor's degree in music performance and music education. I am part of a family of 3, so I have me and my husband and my little almost 2-year-old who keeps me very busy. I want to really thank you for giving me the scholarship. It has really helped out a lot over the course of this year, especially with COVID. It's helped us to be able to afford a babysitter. Both me and my husband have been going to school right now, and with school he can only work so many hours, and so it's really helped that become possible. So I'm really grateful for being able to have received a scholarship this year. My vision moving forward when I graduate is I would really love, I plan on teaching voice lessons and choir in a school. I really believe that music has a huge impact on our lives in more ways than we can realize. It really can impact our emotional state, our mental state, especially in school. There's a ton of stress that is around tests and expectations from teachers from other classes like math and science, and you have English, and especially if the students are struggling with certain topics. And I feel like if students have something that they can look forward to, that they feel like they're accepted in, where they can feel like they can be themselves and just have a good time, it really helps them to be able to make everything else that much bearable. There's so many cool ways that you can use music to help you learn and grow in just so many different areas. I want to thank you for giving me that scholarship that's helped me get that much closer to graduating and making that goal of mine more of a reality. So it's been a super big help. Thank you.
It was just so sweet. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to leave you today with this slide up on the screen. It shows you the ElderQuest webpage right there. And then in red, it notes that the button for donations is on this ElderQuest page. So you can donate online if you choose. I also want to put in a plug for our Facebook group. It's ElderQuest with 2 dashes and Utah County. You just have to put in Facebook, in the little magnifying glass, put in ElderQuest, and you'll find it. And it's so much fun because they put some fun things for us to see. Anyway, thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting this cause. I appreciate all of you. Thank you. And our next luncheon will be on the 7th of December, and we'll have kind of a Christmas party, okay? I mean, a nice luncheon and some singers that will be there. And so please join us next month, okay? Thanks for coming.